Hey everybody, how's it going? Hope you're all having a very good New Year's Eve so far, and to those of you across the world, like in Japan or something, Happy New Year, or Akemashite omedetou gozaimasu, Akeome, and I don't know how to say it in any other language, honestly. Alright, well, and I hope the 2018 for you guys is going alright so far. Fortunately, it's still 2017 for what time is it? Shit, I can't even see my clock. 7:45. So about another like a little over 4 hours for 2018 to start for us here. Anyway, kind of a sloppy year-end review I'm gonna do right now. Well, yeah, well, what to say about 2017? I mean, some cool stuff happened. A lot of cool launches with SpaceX. Still haven't really gone to Mars yet. That's obviously not for quite a while. I don't remember exactly when. I'm not going to look up anything right now. So, and had some pretty good achievements with my senior design class and everything like that. My grades have gotten a little better. Still, some aspects that suck. I mean, like some bad things, a lot of bad things. Also not just for me. Everybody seems to think 2017 sucks, and I don't blame them. I mean, for me, 2017 was quite a lot of academic disappointment on my part. I mean, I'm kind of a perfectionist. Some of you would probably disagree with me, but most notably, aircraft performance. That class was a total travesty. I ended up getting like one of the lower grades in the class due to some bullshit with the whole. I think I've told the story before, but pretty much lousy teacher with a with too many expectations with the project with building the bullshit gliders and the uh, and the power plane. Excuse my French. You might hear a bit of cussing from me. I really it's anyway. What was I? Okay, so other things. Getting the C in aircraft performance. I know C's not a bad grade, but like when everybody else is getting B's and like A's and stuff, and then putting like everything that I had into that project, even if the thing didn't fly as well, as most others did, I should have at least gotten some props. I felt I did a lot better than the guy had portrayed my grade to be. Well, then of course getting a C in gas dynamics. But yeah, that's no different. All these classes, especially in AME at the U of A, it's just the faculty. We've got the short end of the stick on that deal, especially for this past semester that just ended. I have been doing better in my classes, regardless of getting, 3 A's where one doesn't even matter. It's, colloquium, senior colloquium, that stupid seminar thing that nobody really cares about. That's only a 1 unit class, so that doesn't really affect my GPA much to begin with. And, I got an A in senior design because, yeah, I'm part of an awesome group. I just did a lot of financial stuff. I'm sure I'll do a lot more technical stuff later on in our class. That's going to continue into next semester. And I'm sorry about this camera angle. I'm doing this with my phone because that's really the only thing I have to record with. And I'm sorry if I'm rambling on too much, but get back on track. I got an A in orbital mechanics, where at the beginning, we had a new teacher come in, like a very brand new professor for this class. He was a cool guy. He's always been. He still is. And just at the beginning, it seemed like he was going too fast and trying a little too hard, and I didn't really consider him a good teacher. But later on, he did improve, and I actually think he's one of the better teachers I've had in a while. And I ended up getting an A in this class, and he's a really cool guy to talk to. I mean, he's an astrodynamics astrodynamics is his field of study, and that's pretty close to what I like to do too. Excuse me, I'm fat. I gotta catch my breath, and I speak too quickly. And I'm yet to learn any editing skills, so this is gonna be probably a long video. Now to get into probably the worst experience I've had in a class so far. I mean, that's not the first time this has happened for me, but getting I know I said I wouldn't discuss grades anymore, but I'm doing this for the year-end review, and after this, I won't, go on any like tirades about my grades on Facebook or anything, but because it's too stressful, and even if it's not a bad grade, discussing grades is just too distracting, and to some people, including myself, it can lead to a stressful situation, and it really does. I actually have finally stepped up and talked to the DRC and CAPS over at the U of A. I should probably explain what those are. DRC, Disability Resources Center. People with ADD or anxiety like I have go in there because, they can't, function properly in the facilities our teachers have for us for when they give the exams. I mean, those testing environments are deplorable, especially at the U of A, because the desks are about the desks are like about like not even like the size of my head. They're too fucking minuscule, especially when you're given like 20 fucking pages worth of material to use in a very limited amount of time, which is 10 minutes less than an hour. That's just ridiculous. Especially having to use a calculator and other materials. You have nowhere to put it. I had to rest my calculator on my leg, and I've dropped my pencil and erasers a couple times, and I could not pick them up because I didn't want to get up out of my seat and disturb anybody. And then of course CAPS is the counseling and psychological services, which is where I went to inquire what can I do for my anxiety, and can I get accommodations from the DRC. And I went to a couple sessions, and I got everything straightened out so far. I might go back to complete my routine my routine counseling meetings and everything. It's all going pretty well so far on that regard. And even so, I only ended up getting sorry, I just really don't want to talk about this anymore. It's just I ended up getting a very bad result on the final for stability and controls. Don't get me wrong, I like the teacher as a person, but I just cannot understand why the material he portrays through his exams is so hard. I mean, I really try on these tests. I really study for them, but when implementing what I've learned onto these exams, it just he did not accept anything I was doing. And I've even talked to him before. All he really said to me was to practice the notes on your own time, do the stuff at home. Like he'll give us some material he wants us to work at home. It's listed in his notes that he posts on the D2L resource site where you can get your course materials and everything. Even so, and also you could blame it on my not going to the DRC sooner. And yes, that's true. I should have went to them sooner, but I felt that I had to play through the pain, work on this myself, and also it's just like bringing up something like my anxiety. It's a very sensitive subject that I've been very uncomfortable expressing that publicly. But I don't want to hide anything from anybody. Yes, I have severe test anxiety. I've had it for actually quite a while. Like for most of my life, I've always had severe test anxiety. When I was put up to taking exams, I would just blank out, forget what I was doing, and the environment's so stressful. Everybody around me, just simply being in the presence of other people just stressed me out. Like people seeming to get the concepts better than I can, and I'm just putting too much pressure on these tests. And I kind of went off a tangent. So as far as that goes, my academic performance, I was not impressed by it, despite getting improvement in a few of these classes. Like, it's been a while since I've gotten more than one A in a semester at the U of A. That's for sure, and that I can actually take a bit of solace in. But still, that one D, it really, my GPA went from a 2.75 to a 2.8. So if there's any, I really don't like making New Year's resolutions. I think they're kind of, I think it's just, it's just a goal and that's it. And I kind of find them a little, I guess, like, I can't really think of anything because I think there's nothing really I want to improve because I'm fine with myself right now. I have nothing really different I want to. There's nothing really I want to change about myself. Uh, maybe I guess saying studying more doesn't really mean anything to me. That's what I was trying to get at. These resolutions pretty much are meaningless. That's my opinion, though. You can disagree with me all you want. I'm not trying to, like, say that it's wrong to make a resolutions. Yeah, make your resolutions. It's good to have because it's a goal for you to work toward because it makes you happy. I just really don't have any crucial things about myself that I want to change at this time, and I don't think you have to be obligated to make a resolution at the beginning of the year. You can do it anytime you want. But anyway, now to move on to more of the the sad like things that made 2017 suck. Most of all, it's because my for those of you who don't know, maybe some of you do know because I've mentioned it before. Angry Grandpa had passed away 2 weeks before Christmas, December 10th, from cirrhosis of the liver, and that was pretty hard for me as well. Although I've never met the man in person, I've watched his channel and his son's channel, Michael Green's Kid Behind the Camera. I've been watching all of those people associated with the Angry Grandpa show for about 5 years, like since early 2012. I've come across them because back before then, all I watched on YouTube was just the Angry Video Game Nerd and that shitty waffle pone stuff, the greatest freak out ever, and just random, gaming videos and all that, and some, I also use YouTube to listen to music because you'll see live shows from all these local and big name bands that I'm getting off topic again. So pretty much, the Angry Grandpa show gave me a reason to get up. Despite all like the staged antics with the whole pranks videos and the rage videos and all that, I thought it brought me happiness. I thought they were funny, and I could relate because a bunch of dysfunctional rage goes on in my family, and I've witnessed it in other families of my friends too. So the Angry Grandpa show, a lot of people, it changed a lot of people's lives. You may laugh or disagree with me, but you go on YouTube and you'll see that the Angry Grandpa fan base, I know amidst all the haters, there's a lot of people who loved it, and myself included. And it made me feel happy even when I was feeling down. And Angry Grandpa wasn't just an angry old man; he had feelings too. I'll be right there. Sorry, I'm doing a video. Sorry about that. This will not take long. Yeah, they might not see this, but Michael, Bridget, Kim, Charlie, everyone associated, the whole Green family and friends, I am very sorry for your loss, although I've already mentioned it through Twitter. I'm a youngin' for life, and I know it doesn't get better. That's, people will say it gets easier, but that's just something to make us feel better, and it's just it doesn't. No, nothing gets better. I've lost family members, and I to this day have still miss them as much as I did, when the moment they passed. And while we're on the subject of that, very dear close friend of mine lost her mother to, I don't know what happened, and out of respect for her, I'm not gonna pry in and ask what happened. So losing a loved one is never easy. I've lost quite a few in the past couple of years. My godmother passed away 2015, and my grandmother passed away in my senior year of high school. I had an aunt that passed away in the same year as my godmother, earlier, from cancer. And, not I'm kind of losing my train of thought here, but I'm sorry. I'm sorry for your loss as well, and all we can really do is live. That's really the only option that we have. That's what our loved ones would want us to do, is to continue living, and to carry on their legacy, their memory, and I don't think I have enough time to really go over everything that happened in 2017, but to quote the nostalgia critic Doug Walker, I believe in his video, one of his videos last year, he said, "There's going to be a lot of anger and a lot of love. Use them wisely." And I'm going to wrap this up now. Happy New Year, everybody. Hope that 2018 is a little better. I'm not going to go into it with too high of expectations, because that's how I was with transitioning from 2016 to 17. 2017 was just as bad as 2016, so let's make the best of it while we still can. And, well, peace out.